Ethics is the code of values and moral principles that guides individual or group behavior with respect to what is right or wrong. Ethical behavior, then, is defined as behavior which is morally accepted as good and right in a given situation. Ethical behavior is both legally and morally acceptable to the larger group. Ethical dilemmas become present in situations in which different interests, values, and beliefs come in conflict. In an organizational context, ethics can be viewed as the values and issues most important to the business. Ethical behavior in this context is usually described in terms of ethical behavior by its leaders and the culture to which they contribute. Leadership is defined as being able to persuade a follower to want to do the things the leader sets as goals. By this definition, a leader is in the process of directing the individual's behavior towards that desired goal. Leaders can be characterized by different values, attitudes, beliefs, and so on that can be dependent upon the organizational culture that they work in. Ethical leadership, however, can appear to be ambiguous and includes various different elements. Some think that instead of defining ethical leadership as preventing people from doing the wrong thing, it should be viewed as enabling people to do the right thing. An ethical leader is also a role model, a person living up to principles of conduct that are crucial for that position. In systems theory, the whole is made up of the sum of its parts. In a business, for organization purposes, an employment hierarchy is created, where people report to others, and where the hierarchy is organized in terms of authority. Typically, these organizations are headed by a chief executive officer, or equivalent, who reports directly to the board, which, in turn, is appointed or elected by members of an association. For example, in a school district, such as where I work, the superintendent has taken the role of chief executive officer and is selected by the Board of Education, who is, in turn, elected by the residents of the city. It is the job of this leader to develop a strategy to successfully achieve the overall purpose of the business or organization. Leaders also serve as role models for their employees and demonstrate the behavioral boundaries set within an organization. Employees learn about these values from watching their leaders in action. The more the leader walks the talk by translating these values into action, the higher level of trust and respect he generates from followers. In another sense, as managers take the issue of ethical responsibility seriously, they become more sensitive to their employees' needs and the problems of those who will be affected. This will help them to pinpoint and address any emerging conflicts. Studies have shown that ethical leadership brings positive results for organizations and employees. These are reflected in a leader's effectiveness, followers' job satisfaction, increased dedication, and problem reporting. Ethically sound leadership can therefore be viewed in many ways as part of the backbone to a successful organization.